family went in without me, but it took quite a long time. Let's go find everybody. And we're going on Kilimanjaro Safari. It's like a good time. It's not hard. The animals could be out. We all ready? Okay, I found everyone. There's Lexi. There's the family. You guys ready? All right, it's time to go on the Kilimanjaro Safari. We will see today. We have with us today. Any John and Jake? Yes. Let me use my phone for you.
Enjoy your safari.
Hey, Tony and Laura, my friend. One of y'all with me today. Juan, do you have Jay on your phone?
Once you read it, you're good to go.
My son's, it's in my bag, but I have it on my phone. Get the wallet. So if you're... Hey, Jay. Hold on. Say hi to John.
Hi, John.
Here, no. John's on the street.
John! That's buddy!
Laura.
No one too! Yeah!
I got it here.
I got him too. Okay, I think it works. I got it done. Did it work for Jay?
Yep.
Okay. So, thankfully, we are figuring out how to add your wallets to your... Sorry, how to add your Disney tickets to your wallets and use them instead, because we've had many Magic Bands break this trip, like a record number. And so I need to buy, everybody wanted us to buy those that you can just sort of put it on. You can put the little circle on and you don't have to wear like the actual Magic Band. So unless you love the Magic Band tan, which I'm not a big fan. I don't like my watch color tan either, but either way there's options and you can link your credit card to it, which I really love that. My niece figured it out. I didn't. Hopefully I will. It might be dangerous. So, just waiting on everyone to come through. I will be back. Okay, John, I'll see y'all soon.
I really like balls.
I can't wait to see y'all again. I don't know when we see y'all again, but we're excited. Here you go. There they go. There they go. Waiting for... They've been doing that all day. Balancing the umbrella. There's my birthday girl. Is that it? Where's Daddy?
No, John, Maya, and Manny. Oh my God.
Okay. The divas are behind us. The three divas. And she snuck away. Hey, say hi. We're live on YouTube, babe. For the Kilimanjaro Safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom. John said he'd be back, but he said hello. So I was just telling everybody how to use your phones. Well, we're using the Apple phone for your Disney wallet. Your check? Oh. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing Juan for 2 seconds, but he is now cut off since he's trying to pop the pecs. Calm down. Hey, William, how are you? Well, the weather's good, William. I hope it's perfect. We're hoping to see a lot of animals out today. We shall see. I've got one animal here next to me. So, thanks for following us on Instagram. I think that was you. I sure appreciate it. We're on Instagram, Snapchat. We have to go again? You have to go again? Oh, come on. Here. I need to help.
Let me take this back when we're done.
Yeah.
I think we should do the vlog too.
There's one in Avatar, one I don't know what you're talking about.
In my hand first.
We are almost ready to call you
Double tap that.
So cute. Can I see your phone?
You're trying to see my phone.
I'm trying to book the next ride.
Trying to book this ride?
The next fast pass.
What's up, guys? Took my phone and my handbag.
That's okay. Let me pause the. I'm so sorry.
Oh, do you have any water in your hand?
I'm so sorry for taking one second. That's. Look at here. That is cool.
It's the gimbal. Huh? Yeah, it kind of just smooths out. You know how it feels bouncy when you're recording. Amazon or Best Buy. I don't know if y'all have it. Not everybody knows what a gimbal is.
We're gonna have to wait another how long for the other one?
Planning.
It's not too big of a difference, but if we do, we haven't done Navi, so I wanted that one. But Rick wants the other one, so we can just wait. Sorry.
This wasn't going to take this back because
What I was hoping was this first and then you want to go to the nighttime over here or now? You want to go to Everest first? The nighttime view of It's pretty at night. It's like a different.
Whatever y'all want to do, okay. I'm down to go at night.
I know it's like 789.
which one? Mia, give it to me again. I'm a piranha.
I'm not Why?
I didn't get it the first time. 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
I was trying to figure out my 6, 7, 8, and 9. Raise your hand. You got public school math.
How many people to go?
Sorry guys, y'all watching a short video. Funny.
Thank you, baby.
You take my way to figure out scheduling. My business experience.
In a second, please go. Are we on this one?
No, because we're here and she didn't put us here. No. Like, she didn't put us all on the same thing. Like, she's gonna have to wait. People are gonna have to wait.
Okay, Candace, let me show you.
So the lady lined us up. She stuck us a big party in the middle of our group. We're a group deep of 15. And this family kind of all man out.
Because I don't always remember, that's why I have
Hello everyone, welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unmanned roads of the Arabian Wildlife Reserve has long
How we doing?
Yeah, we're all good.
Half of those hands, arms, legs, and feet inside. Those big clothes like money, right?
I just like know this song in the back of your head. Oh my gosh, I really did.
Dapper Dan.
I don't think the math is massive.
Dapper, how you doing?
Asante Sana, what it as like to say here in your round big twin day, and twin day meets us go. Ciao everyone, my name is Katie. I'm your safari guide for today. As a reminder, please keep seated throughout your entire journey today, keeping those hands, arms, legs, and feet inside throughout your entire ride. Have your little ones with you today? Unfortunately, this is not Lion King, you're not Rafiki, and your child is not Simba. Those hand children held up into the air today. As you may completely see your little ones either on a lap or in their own seats throughout the entire journey. Now, unfortunately, there's no hot potato musical chairs, changing seats, or changing laps. Must remain seated where you are now, even if you or little one cannot see an animal. I'll head through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve and ask you please do not call out, yell, whistle, scream, make noises, kissing noises, or cut noises at the animals today. You have to respect them in their own homes as you want guests to respect us now. Any more Hawaiian level does help nails stay close to each other, spare them life. Here in the interior floor, such a couple friends are around as curling. On the right hand side, two brown bodied friends with some striped legs called the Okapi. On the left hand side, the black and white feathered friend with an orange beak called the saddle-billed stork. And I want the Okapi on the right first. Now the Okapi may look like zebras with those striped legs, but they are the closest living relative to the giraffes. They have a giraffe-shaped head, while the prehensile elongated meaning finger-like, is able to reach out and grip those leaves and trees with their heads. They can even lick their own eyeballs if they want
That's what
to.
happens when a giraffe
As
goes
the
slumming with
saddle-billed
like a
storks, the
zebra.
saddle-billed storks get their name for the fact that they have a little yellow-shaped saddle that sits in the middle of the beaks. As you peek up the hill over here on the right-hand side, you might be able to see a second one up there today. They stand up to 5 feet tall. The wingspan is 7 to 9 feet long, about as wide as the canopy above your heads. And while they are usually more solitary creatures, they do mate for life. So you see two of them still in area, one up on the right, and can't see anyone. Actually, so that close area, that actually might be mates. On the left-hand side there today is a chestnut-colored friend with some twisty horns called the bongo out there today. Now, bongos are often called the ghosts of the forest, that they hide in vegetation and not be seen. I don't know if it's found out there today.
Super close.
No, we see it. I see it.
The bongos and their female eyes are chestnut color, while their male they actually grow darker as they get older. It's not always clever to see male and females apart, false way to tell how old the male is.
Sorry, guys. Hold it up so you can see behind the...
I'll drop it down the road back.
Where are you hiding, buddy?
Up there on the left-hand side, behind the bamboo, they say also hide now is a light gray friend called the greater kudu. Hands in those pockets. The greater kudu is the largest ant sloth of the forest, with 55 inches at the shoulder. The greater kudu is or female, on top of their heads, only the male.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh, look
They
at
are
those
actually
guys.
currently leaving the interior forest here today and heading on over to the Sapi River. As we pass by these waters, put careful eye out in and around them, as never know where friends just might be able to see.
Come on with it. What? I'm not an animal.
Down the right-hand side, I'd say, oh, in the corner, you might see two giant forms that are on high on hippos, which are fully seated friends. So unfortunately, I cannot come in that corner, so you're fully seated. Guys, you be fully seated in the second row, all the way down front. Thank you. Don't worry, because that's more on the left-hand side, because baby hippo's head just popped out. She wants some water from the bottom. Yeah, she's technically the one closest to us. Kind of. And now hippos weigh around 3,000 to 5,000 pounds, with 35 miles per hour when they are on the land. When spending a lot of time in that water, in fact, they can hold their breath for about 5 to 8 minutes at a time. Might usually think they're swimming underneath the water, usually walking or running just below surface. You can see a group of hippos together. They're often called a float.
I could do your
Also on that left-hand side there today are some white-feathered friends called the pink-backed pelicans on the island in front of the hippos. Now, pink-backed pelicans get their name for the fact that during mating season, they do blush a pink color through their back feathers. And both male and female do share nests when one sits on this, and usually out hunting for things like fish. Around the corner here today, we see a different friend here, circling the predator. Over on the left-hand side are some Nile crocodiles, who do this mean fully saved up friends.
The alligators.
Hey Mom, what's the deal? Cisco?
Crocodiles.
Now giraffe down to 16 to 18 feet in length. Pick one up by tip of its tail, that's its snout, very gently on the ground, and be almost as tall as a giraffe. Do something special in the hatching process of their eggs. Place the nearly hatched eggs inside of their mouths and gently turn them around to crack them, allowing the hatchlings to come out just a bit easier. And even after they are hatched, sometimes the mothers will place the babies inside their mouth as a form of protection in case any predators nearby use those very fierce teeth as a barrier. Now they are opportunistic hunters. They pretty much wait for their prey to come to them. They can usually eat up to 250 pounds at once, about half their body weight, but they only eat out once.
There's a giraffe on the safari.
They're currently entering on down into the savannah out here today. As you cross these plains, be careful eye out. The savannah is a very diverse ecosystem with lots of animals coexisting and living together in very similar places.
There's one on this side early on, right here to the
Types of
left.
friends I've seen here today. I did see a couple of friends peeking out as we go down the hill.
Look at the baby giraffe over there.
Oh my God, it is a baby.
Look at
No
the,
wonder it's a baby. They're not going to be there.
he's looking for his mom
So
that's
there's quite
here
a
on
few
the left.
friends around here today. So small friends off in the distance. But one of the first ones we'll be seeing up close personal here today, they're on the right hand side. One of the Maasai giraffes up ahead there on the right.
It's a giraffe.
Wow.
I know they're Maasai giraffes. They have irregular brown spotting across their coats. There's as me. Right, sit down the second row. My picture in front of you, sitting all the way seated. I meant President's t-shirt, me all the way seated front. Thank you. For the 18 and 20 feet tall, the average of 16 to 18 feet. And baby giraffes are born just about 6 feet tall, walk about an hour of birth. The left-hand side is some of the hyenas out there today. So, yeah, both of them are out there. Full kind of the center of the area amongst the trees. That's your fully seated friends. Second row, and thank you. I'd rather not have to ask friends. I'd rather talk about the animals, and please keep those hands in the vehicle. Thank you. So our team hyenas out there again on the left. Now hyenas are actually their own family here in the savannah park because they actually are not related to any other species directly, so they get their own family name called the hyenidae. They're usually much more hunters than they are scavengers, and very efficient pack hunters at that. In as a matriarchy, the females do in fact rule, with all the females usually really above all the males.
I have to get a second opinion on that.
Now here in Savannah, it actually really does work us together as one giant ecosystem. They not only help each other out, but also help out their environment. As the natural bulldozers of the animal world, those the friends help knock down those older and larger trees, so some of the larger friends of the African elephants. Then there is a help trim underneath the canopies of those trees, allowing the sunlight to come on through to all the plants below. Some lovely friends like the giraffes we saw before. We'll see you again. Other friends like to act as the natural lawnmowers, plowing through the grasses and plains for some of the medium-sized friends like the antelopes, the zebras. And last but not least, those help cut along the edges of big old jaws for some smaller friends like the warhawks. Left is one of the actually more medium-sized but larger species here on the reserve. Left-hand side distance is a Patterson eland, about right where that chuck's about to pass by. The left-hand side there, it's a light gray form. Now, Patterson elands are the largest of the antelope species in parks because they actually grow up to 2,000 pounds, up to 6 feet at the shoulder. They also have twisty horns on top of their heads. The males will create flower crowns in during mating season of vegetation to impress all the ladies. Now, ladies not impressed, he will gently come over with the crown on his head and make him start all over again. Look at a close look at him over here on the left-hand side there today.
All right, I am trying.
Aw, they're so cute.
And once again, same giraffe over there on the right. We're going to see some new friends up ahead and some new giraffe friends at the same time here today.
Are they trying?
Look at the giraffe right here. It's so cute.
Over on the right-hand side there today. Alright, some brown and white friends, very large horns, called the Coley cattle out there today. Also see some light gray friends called the wildebeest. And the youngest giraffe here on the reserve, who's actually a year old out there today as well. He's pretty short still. Now, some Coley cattle horns should have to be 3 to 4 feet in length, and they are a honeycomb-like structure, so they're a bit lighter on their heads, you may think. Now, it's fine way for the air to circulate out of those horns, allow it to make cool, hot days. Only 2 different investigators you see here on the reserve. We're going to see more bonus giraffes around here today. We'll be on the right, and giraffes over here on the left. As you turn the corner here today, we're seeing actually a new friend around the corner. On the left-hand side are some of the Hartman's Mountain zebras out there too. Strippers
my
and passenger
gosh.
seats stay in one seat and one seat only, please, my second row. Now, Hartman's Mountain zebras are all black with white stripes, with each stripe patterns being unique to each
The
individual zebra.
zebras, we've
And
not
they
seen
also
the
like to wear
zebras
apart via
before.
those stripes,
One
kind of being a
zebra.
barcode in a way.
Everywhere. Look at
You see a large group of giraffes together, or zebras together,
Your
also called a
hands inside.
dazzle, and a dazzle of predators. It's hard to pick an individual
There's a zebra.
zebra, a very large group. Let's show them moving. Well, thank you, group of giraffes. You see a group of giraffes together, often called a tower. Right hand side of the wildebeest out there today. Now they are really big migrators, so migrate in groups of 100 to 1.5 million and do travel about 500 to 600 miles each year. Up on the left hand side coming up is one of the largest, or the largest right here in the reserve. It's the African elephant. That is the largest African
is
elephant
that right
lives
there?
here, about 12
Is that a tree?
1,000 pounds.
Oh my gosh, that's the elephant right there.
It was slowly because it's hard to get the best angle on him out here today.
Why is he that?
But I can see him flapping his ears back and forth. Now, unfortunately, unlike Dumbo, elephants cannot fly. But these method of pushing the air past the blood vessels in their ears to help cool themselves off up to 15 degrees at a time. So it's kind of like they're carrying their own personal air tube with them wherever they go. Now, male elephants typically are more solitary creatures. He was alone out there, staying by themselves, or groups of very few other males at a time. Female elephants stay in larger
we
groups.
didn't
Within
see
those
the
groups, there are matriarchy, like the hyenas, but the females do in fact rule, but the oldest and largest female elephant will in the group. Left hand side there today, we get some familiar pink feathered friends for some of the greater flamingos. Now, greater flamingos are not born that pink color, they're born in light gray. You might see a few light gray fluff balls in there. After about 2 years of eating certain types of foods like shrimp that have a high beta carotene content, develop that pink color for around 2 years of age. The tallest of the flamingo species grow up to 5 feet tall.
There's the elephant
You can
back
see a
there.
group of flamingos together. They're often called flamboyants.
Oh, there's the elephant right there. That was so cool.
Left hand side, the bonus elephant out there today. It's a really quick glance. She's all the way back there amongst some of their rocks.
There's 2 elephants. I see them.
Also left hand side, peek out way up ahead. Follow the road line up ahead
Look
and
at
left. There is a white rhino up there today, baby white rhino. I'll try our best to catch up to them today. Not sure what direction they're headed in, but we'll definitely try our best. Before we reach them to the left-hand side, the place they often like to frequent though, is the mud wallows. Now a lot of animals like the rhinos use the mud wallows as a way to help cool themselves off in the hotter weather. Rhinos typically come over, they roll around them, and not only does it naturally feel super good, it creates an extra layer of mud sunscreen, protect their backs from the direct heat of the hot sun. Very similar to how we put on our own sunscreen. Also, as we stick in the same spot, number 2, you see the youngest white rhino on the reserve here today. Now she is 8 months old. Pretty young, pretty small still.
8 months. Why
The left-hand side.
Where those called?
Rhino.
Rhino.
Maya, say it, Maya, rhino.
So cute.
That's so funny.
Also, left-hand side, don't want to talk about them in just a moment. Our 2 cheetahs strolling around there today.
What?
Cheetahs?
The cheetahs are very fast, big feline cats. They're up to 65 miles per hour in 3 seconds flat. But they are sprinters. They're not endurance runners, not able to hold those speeds for very long. If they're not able to catch their prey in time, do take your best and try again later. Now, unlike other big cat friends, they're daytime hunters and not nocturnal. They have a little bit less competition during that day. And speaking of big cat friends,
Maya!
the nocturnal ones.
Mia!
Going here today, the Kobe rats, also well known as pride rat. On the left-hand side, we see some of the lions out there at the top of the rest.
Oh my gosh.
Going down below him. It's kind of hard to see her.
Lion King.
And there's Nala, Dad.
Wait, where's it go?
See your ears?
The lions are not big young.
Wow, oh my
They're nocturnal
gosh.
creatures. They do sleep around 16 to 20 hours each day. And it is the females who are hunting, while the males stay behind, watch over the cubs. The data eyesight above the same quality as ours will at night, it's up to 6 times better. Darker a male lion's mane is, typically more dominant he is, so they typically weigh around 30 to 40 pounds each. Second female here on the left-hand side on the edges. If you were to hear a male lion roar from up to 5 miles away, this will help protect the territory.
Oh, I
The
see her.
different
She's up there on the rock.
And begin again.
Oh, she just went down.
And every lion in Swahili
There he
is
is.
Simba.
Oh my gosh, look at the 2 of them.
How about the white rhinos? White rhinos do weigh around 4,000 to 5,000 pounds at the 35 miles per hour. The reason they're called white rhinos is not because of the natural color of their bodies. It's actually a mispronunciation of the Afrikaans word, white,
that the last
which
one?
means wide, because the wide lip they have
That
on
was
their
so
faces.
cool.
Okay, around the corner there, I did take an extra peek, and we're going to be seeing a couple of antelope friends up ahead, and some eggs up ahead here as well. On the right hand side, you might see a light grave hidden beyond those in the bushes, the vegetation below the trees called the water buck, just the right side of the trees. And a little bit closer in the dirt is a brown body friend called the bontebok. And also to the right are some ostrich eggs on the side of the road. The bontebok friend was nearly extinct some years ago.
They're about 13 years old.
It's due to some super kind farmers out in Africa help out less invading herds of bonteboks into their lands. Able to help save and regrow that species, so several thousand live on reserves throughout the world. Now, as those ostrich eggs out there today, now we did not get to see any ostriches out here, but they are the world's tallest birds. They're 6 feet tall. And their eggs are super strong. They weigh around 3 pounds each, about 2 chicken eggs. I think an adult would stand on those eggs. They would not be
close to Candy Cane this trip.
Now we passed by the warden post out here today. So the wardens often has their companions hanging out front. These kids are super helpful to our village, and they're super helpful keeping that lawn nice and short. We're going to be seeing some of the Nigerian dwarf goats up ahead, hanging around the warden's post, including in the back of her jeep on the left-hand side there. Nigerian dwarf goats do produce a very sweet goat milk that can be made into goat cheese. They're fantastic for the environment. They love to eat all vegetation that other animals don't.
They're goats, baby. That's a
Fighting
goat.
one play by
They're so cute.
How did they got in there?
Oh, they put them in there, I'm sure.
I'm sure they're just training, right?
Aww.
Oh, they're training?
To see the warden's post out there today does mean that our own journey here on the reserve is coming to an end. I'd like to leave a lasting message of conservation, raising that back home with you to your own communities after today. If you're a bit younger on board, I highly suggest trying to do projects in school about wildlife, nature, or your animal as a way to keep learning while talking to your friends, family, neighbors about what you learned today and how much you care. Not only helps us spread that message, helps all those friends on there today as well. Those a little bit older today, do suggest taking children on journeys such as these to teach them to respect nature and the world around them, such as on hiking adventures, zoos, and aquariums. With the younger or older, do suggest going down the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail to today's journey. In a 15 to 20-minute walking trail featuring conservation experts, wilderness troop leaders, leaving some similar types of animals out there tonight. Possibilities, seeing meerkats, naked mole rats, gorillas, hippos, uneven waters, and more. The entrance is via the exit attraction. That's what 6:45 tonight. So you have some time before you do head on over there if you do.
I'll see you guys soon.
Now, if you were with us Explorer on board today, my truck called the Simba 1, that's SIMBA1. Your badge right at the exit of the attraction here tonight.
Alright, you two cuties, can y'all say bye to everybody for me? Go like this. Salute and click. Ready? 3, 2,
But it looks like you're